Hey guys, Nemaria here, and oh my gosh, I just finished getting caught up on the Powerpuff Girls comics, and boom, like, the storyline, I wasn't expecting that. It's, what I love about these comics is that they're the same Powerpuff Girls we've come to know and love, but they've taken the story, not really in a more adult sort of area, but they've taken it and they make you think more. Like, it's, oh my gosh. Okay. So the third issue, we kind of, it kind of points out more that, the villains aren't villains anymore. Hypothetically, whatever. They're behaving and helping out around town and this, that, and the other. Long story short, they even end up helping the girls fight a monster. It's like the third and fourth issues. And the fifth issue, like, okay, during the third and fourth issues, they tell you who's behind it. You know who's behind it. All the while, Mojo Jojo has, of course, from the second issue, given up being evil and has decided, he no longer wants to be evil, so he's turned himself, in a sense, back into Jojo, the same lab monkey that Professor Utonium started with before he even had the girls. And so he's out of the picture, sort of. He's still there, but he's not the evil Mojo Jojo coming up with evil plans and doing evil things all the time. And so he's there, but he's not there as a villain. And then the villains aren't there as villains. So it makes you wonder who's behind it. Which, of course, by this point, any loving, self-respecting Powerpuff Girl fan should know who they might be. Anywho, oh my gosh, though, like, okay, the fifth issue, just everything, just mind drop, like, oh my gosh, like, it's a bomb, just boom. Like, I can't say boom enough to be boom enough to how I felt the boom, because it was so dark. Like even the seven deadly sins came into play. Like, oh my gosh, it's a Powerpuff Girls comic, but they talk about, like, gluttony and lust and envy, and oh my gosh. Anywho, that was pretty exciting in itself. And then at the very end of it, there's hints of Mojo Jojo coming back, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the sixth issue. Like, the sixth issue is going to be amazing. Like, I just know it. I feel it. It's, this on top of the frickin' Powerpuff Girls, like, CG special coming out on the 20th, this Monday. That's, like less than a few days away. I'm freaking out. Like, I can't, I'm so excited. But seriously, these comics, you guys, if you love the Powerpuff Girls, love a good twist on some nostalgia, you're gonna want to read these. These are amazing. IDW, you guys are seriously, like, these are awesome. I love these. I cannot wait. And at first, like, when I, because I plan ahead to which comics I'm gonna get, and I look at the schedule, I noticed that they were gonna be putting out a 7th issue, when originally this comic series was only scheduled for 6. And I'm taking that as a good sign. That means, hopefully, that they've been selling well, and also that the storyline's gonna continue from here on out. So, my heart's happy, my bank account not so much. Anywho, seriously, these are awesome. But, now the fun part, I get to show you the covers. Oh my gosh, the artwork for these are awesome. Now, here's, the regular cover. And this is just, as you can see, it's got all the villains on it. And, the Powerpuff Girls. And then, of course, this big squid they end up fighting in this issue. Oh my gosh, it's cute. I love how closely they've stuck to, like, the show artwork versus, of course, the CG special coming out, which I'm not exactly thrilled with. I've seen the first 4 minutes on iTunes, and it's not bad, but it's different. It's very different. Hopefully it'll grow on me, though. Hopefully, but this cover's awesome. Now, here's, the subscription cover. Now, these are both for issue 3, by the way. I forgot to mention that. But, you can see Princess Morbucks just throwing money to a crowd of people, and it's just, I don't know. Like, this kind of shows you how out of character people are being. That shows you right there. Like, the girls are freaking out because they don't know what to do, and ugh. But that's the subscription cover. Now here's the regular cover for issue 4. And you've got the Powerpuff Girls down here with the Gangrene Gang. And, there's a peace sign. And it's just, it's so out of character, like, really. But, oh goodness. Like, I love the hues that this is in. Like, I'm not usually a big fan of green, but this is very nostalgic for me. Like, the shade of green, because it's the Gangrene Gang. So I love that. Now here's the subscription cover. Now this gives you a big clue to the series right here. We've got him in the background pulling the strings. Ha 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 ha. Get it? Get it? Get it? You should get it, hopefully. But the girls, they're tied up like puppets. So, yeah. This series, seriously though. Okay, and here is the regular cover for the 5th issue. And this goes in depth a lot more. Like, we see him lounging around, and he's watching all of the things happening around him on these little screens. And it's just, oh my gosh, like, this storyline was amazing. I was not expecting this. And it wasn't even what it was behind it that surprised me, so much as what happened. And what is still happening somewhat. So it's pretty cool. But, oh, there's that. And here's my favorite cover out of all of these covers so far. And this is the subscription cover for issue 5. And the colors on this cover they're just so vibrant and they're gorgeous. And it features you can see like a lot of the townspeople like in the background. And it's just, everyone's on this cover. Like, if you look closer and closer, you're like, oh, I see, and you can name a whole bunch of people that you'd recognize from the show. And the girls just look so fierce here, and it's awesome. Like, I really like that him's shadow is, like, on the buildings, and they're, like, featured on the building in the background. It's just, I love this so much. It's so pretty. Like, it's so evil looking, but it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, these comics were awesome. That was, my quick-ish review of issues 3 through 5. Hopefully I didn't give too much away for you. There's plenty more that I didn't talk about, I promise. But if you haven't already started reading this series, you really need to. And if you haven't already gone ahead and picked up these issues, what are you waiting for? I'm not even kidding. You're not going to want to miss out on this. And I'm really looking forward to next month's issue, like, so much. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video was, helpful and or interesting for you. Hopefully. Anywho, thanks guys, and I will see you next time. Later. Bye.